Hello and welcome to session 13 of Kingdom of Springkeep. Last time, the party got up into some shenanigans. Velki talked to Scryo once again, while Keku decided to go after a bear. The party searched for some Voidwalkers, got Lore caught up with some suspicious activities, and then everyone got back and fought the bear and slayed the bear. And I think that's basically everything that happened. Oh, also, Zintris had a little training session with Captain Strizel. So, I believe we left it off with the bear just being slayed. What would y'all like to do?
I'm just dragging this bear home.
I'm gonna help Keku drag the bear so it doesn't take a year.
Keku strong. As I struggle.
I just grab a paw and start pulling.
Oh,
I might as well help too.
Thank you.
It's gonna take you forever to drag it back if we don't help you.
Keku, yes. Keku's not strong. Keku's small.
Oh, small and strong are not necessarily non-existent with one another.
Think about dwarfs.
You want to grab a leg then?
Keku dwarf?
Oh, me? Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. I'll grab a paw.
Okay. Where are you taking the bear to?
Home, sweet home. Make me some bear stew.
Yeah, wherever Keku wants us to take it. She's leaving the way.
Behind.
That's a good plan.
Okay. So it takes a little bit of time, and there is some murmurings of the party just bringing in a slayed bear through the city, though probably nothing too out of the ordinary for hunters. You're now back at your home. There is a little area in the back if you want to take care of whatever Keku would like to do.
All right. I will take the bear back there with everybody, and I'll be like, Keku skin, Velki, can Velki make stew?
Sure, do you have food with which to make a stew? Other than the bear, of course, like vegetables or anything.
Keku have carrots. Keku have potatoes. Keku have bananas.
Oh.
Keku have things.
Alrighty, I'll skip on the banana, but I will take your potatoes and carrots. Yes, of course I can make a stew.
Okay.
Thank you.
If Keku is skinning the bear, make me a... I can't remember what we did last time.
Survival.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do a survival.
12.
12. It's done decently. Good enough to be taken to work to trade in for gold. And you
Keku know where this one. And I'll just put it to the side.
let it outside to dry.
Yeah.
That's fair. Kate, so then you can carve out the meat that you need.
Yep.
And yeah, you have yourself some bear meat.
I will bring the bear meat inside, and I start making stew with Velki.
Delphi is also here.
Keku!
It is, at this point, pretty late. The sun's probably set.
Keku, Delphi, make stew!
Does he want to help? Or
Keku don't know. Delphi, help!
I can try. I've cooked a little bit.
Give a cut. Delphi, cut.
He pulls out the dagger you gave him.
I just nod in approval.
I the dagger?
Not exactly.
It's probably about the length of his forearm.
Jesus Christ.
You probably want a smaller knife for this.
I don't think we have smaller knives here.
Keku have daggers.
Didn't you have a smaller knife earlier?
Keku don't have knives.
The church kind of took my small one.
Uh,
No, when we saw you in the streets earlier, you had a smaller knife.
Doesn't Keku have that one?
Keku does,
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I
We
fucking
don't
do.
know this.
but we don't know. She did it stealthily.
Yeah, this is all I've got.
I just tuck the knife quickly behind my back.
You know, it's fine. It'll suffice. I'll hand him some carrots.
Oh man, let's make a dexterity check for the child.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Michael, do not cut this child's finger off.
He's a regular person, so that's a +0.
Can you have advantage if Lore helps him cut potato or carrots?
Yeah, he can have advantage. I'll let y'all choose. Do we go with my sparkly DM dice, my crystal dice, or my heart dice for this one?
Heart
The
dice.
heart dice.
Heart.
Dice. First roll of the heart dice in game
Clunk.
with advantage.
Oh god.
16.
Okay.
The first one was an 8.
Oh.
So he starts cutting up the carrots, and they're not like very uniform, but at the very least he is careful and gets them all cut up pretty nicely.
Oh, he
Oh,
needs
thank the
uniformity.
Good job, Delphi.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm gonna whack at those potatoes. Let me at them.
You make a
Give me
dex
little
check.
yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have a good dexterity, which is fine.
This is just for fun.
That's a lie. I actually have a +3. 21.
Those potatoes are immaculately done. You put two pieces side by side, and it's very difficult to see if they are even slightly different in size.
There we are. Perhaps I can teach you how to cut evenly next time, Delphi.
I thought
That'll
I
be fun.
did a good job.
No, you did. Like I said, who needs uniformity? But if you'd like to learn how to cook with everything being the same,
Sure.
bonding!
My heart.
Who wants to cut the meat?
Keku. Oh, I hand it to Zen.
I don't want your feathers dirty.
Or blue for the best.
Keku always dirty.
And therein lies the problem. Anyway, Dex.
Yep. Which you should be pretty good at.
14.
Ooh. So we've talked before about Zen not like really having cooked in his life. That continues to be a common thing here. It is cut. Pieces aren't very evenly cut, but it is done, and you didn't hurt yourself.
Good job, Zen. Now we're gonna need water. Salt. Herbs. Is there a well nearby?
Keku don't know.
There's probably a well out back for the shop underneath at the very least.
I will take my pot. I'm assuming I get a pot.
I haven't
I will
thought
go get the
if
water.
plumbing exists yet. I should think about that.
Oh, wells are a safe bet.
Yeah, I'll just get some. Well, we're gonna boil it, so it's fine.
Yeah. So you get some water.
Yeah.
Within the boxes, you'll find some general seasonings, salt, pepper.
Sweet. Heidi ho. Okay, he's gonna sort through all of them, take the freshest herbs he can find in there, the salt, the pepper.
Keeping in mind, like
Accumulate
the shop below is like alchemist shops. Like there's tons of things you could find there as well.
I don't think we can
Fair
just
enough.
take it.
I'm just gonna steal from the stores that are in front of me at the moment.
Yep. Okay. So
Okay, so Keku's getting water.
I bring back the water and I put it in the fireplace. Pew.
I guess we should light the fire. We light that fire, Michael.
On the taste. Keku need fire.
And you presume I can do that?
Anate's rock.
Law, can you light a fire?
Just need some steel.
Probably can.
I do have a tinderbox. I can light a normal fire. I just can't do a magic fire.
Magic fire, magic fire.
Light a normal fire.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
Alright, I'll pull out my tinderbox and light a fire.
Okay, you got a fire going. I don't think it'd be difficult to start a fire with a tinderbox.
I mean, especially because he's literally been living on the road his whole
Yeah.
life. So
I am thinking about the possibility of if you had some steel, if you could use Onates as flint.
that would be awesome. I could just strike steel across my arm and make sparks.
Yeah, we're gonna have to think about that for battles. Anyway,
I'm gonna try that later.
Oh god.
God, that'd be so
I'm
awesome.
gonna pull the boxes over around the table to start kind of getting more seating.
okay, yeah. And some time
Okay.
passes.
Yeah, I'll start cooking that stew. Let's go.
Okay. I don't think you need to make any checks for cooking that much. We've done enough checks for the cutting and everything.
I think we made stew.
Yeah. You've made yourself a nice bear stew, enough for the 6 of you.
Oh fuck yeah!
I would like to take my portion and leave.
Where are you going? It's a family dinner. Come on.
Keku's family.
Join everybody else.
I think there's somebody who deserves it a bit more than me.
Who?
Unless they try to stop me, I'm going to go to the man we have trapped in the...
No.
Did you guys not
I blocked the door.
tell the guards about him?
We haven't yet. That was going to happen at the meeting tomorrow. I left him some rations so he didn't die, but I'm going to go take him stew. I also cut his toes off, but then instantly healed them so he wouldn't bleed out.
Well.
Keku, you said you blocked the door.
Oh, I'm blocking the door. This is a family fucking dinner. Sit your ass down, motherfucker.
Please
Where
get out of
are
my
you
way.
going, Donates? How about we start there?
The man that we have locked up deserves a good meal, doesn't he?
Not the
No,
food we
not
just made
really.
right now. Not our hard work.
Keku bring later?
Some bread or something.
You know what, Donates? Do it. Go ahead.
Mm,
But come back.
I will.
No lollygagging on the side of the road. You know. Come back.
Kind of walks out.
I just walk kind of sadly over to my seat.
Aww.
I just kind of poke at my bear stew.
That's alright. We can always wait for him to come back and eat it then.
It's true. If you want to wait for him, we can do his thing first.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Onates. Is there a way for you to keep this stew warm on your trek to the closet?
Just did it against your skin.
If not, that's fine.
Not entirely, but I probably know how to get there. We've been in the town enough.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
probably speed walk my way there.
Okay, you
No,
speed.
nobody's gonna think I'm like smuggling goods if I'm holding a bowl of soup.
You do get some like questioning glances, but you speed walk your way and you eventually make your way to the closet with the man in it.
Kind of open it up.
Still dark.
Light a torch.
He initially flinches at the sudden light, but is just sitting in a corner.
My bad, I forgot to leave you light. Kind of walk over to him, bend down, place the bowl on the floor. Take a spoon out. Put the spoon in the bowl. Dinner. Probably better than the scraps I left you.
Half of the rations have been eaten.
I recommend eating it.
It's not poisoned, is it?
No. Why would I bother poisoning you when I could just kill you outright?
Would a cleric poison a stew? Good question.
Fair.
Seems like a waste of effort.
Fair enough. He starts eating it. It's cooled down, but it's not like cold. He just eats the stew and is enjoying it.
For what it's worth, I apologize for your foot. And your associate.
Is he still just out there?
Oh no, we dealt with the dead body. We dumped it in the river or something.
Yeah, because I imagine someone would have noticed that.
Yeah.
I mean, would they care though with the Void Walkers wandering around?
A random person probably wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So what do you want? I imagine you didn't just bring me some stew to be nice.
You'd imagine wrong. I feel I may have acted more harshly towards you than I needed to. You were in a state where you probably would have told me anything without further violence.
Yeah, someone dying next to you kind of does that.
And again, for what it's worth, that wasn't my initial intent.
So what, you just bring me some soup, have me locked up in here all day, and what?
You'll be freed tomorrow. You'll be taken in for questioning. Further questioning by the guards. I figured a good meal. Keep your spirits up.
Fair enough. Probably be the last decent meal I have in a while.
Probably.
You take risks.
Why did you join them?
Need money. Same as most people.
There's no better way for you to get it?
When certain opportunities arise, you take the options you're given.
Some opportunities just aren't worth the backlash, though, are they?
I mean, death definitely isn't a fun option. Was just selling some drugs. Wasn't really expecting that.
Your bosses have crossed the wrong person. And I'm sorry that you're getting caught up in it.
Life's short. Take chances.
I can't promise much, but perhaps when I ultimately get what I want, you won't need to sell drugs.
What is it you want?
Well, I'm going to be king.
Sorry. Shouldn't laugh, but still.
It's okay. That's the response I usually get.
Nah, good luck. If you're shooting for the stars, might as well go the whole way, right?
I assure you the stars are with me.
Don't really know the whole logistics of just a person getting to be king, but whew. You're ambitious.
I am.
Stew's
Well,
good.
That's good. I haven't tried it yet. And speaking of that, I believe there are people waiting for me.
He just keeps sitting in the corner.
For what it's worth, I'll tell the captain to go easy on you. You probably don't deserve punishment. Simply wrong place at the wrong time. You've gotten more than you deserve as far as I can see.
Ah, not up to you or me to decide that one.
You'd be surprised.
He just kind of slightly smiles and puts the soup down.
Name's Onates, by the way.
Grayson. You be careful.
I'll put that in allies.
We're now adopting
My
the
best
drug
friend.
pusher.
Maybe we can adopt our friend though.
You're
You
not.
don't know what I'm doing.
Drug
You
pusher.
unfortunately are not getting any clout points out of this one.
Oh, I wouldn't expect to. This wasn't for clout. This was for conscience.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, Michael, I'm not always fishing for mechanical advantage.
Uh-huh.
What do you take me for, a min-maxer? Disgusting.
We built an entire system around you specifically getting mechanical points.
Uh-huh. I just figured I didn't have a chance to get them here.
Okay.
Okay. I'll kind of close the door. I'll leave him a torch. Maybe make him like a makeshift. Give him like some extra, some, I don't know, something to like prop the torch up with. Give him something to light it with. So you're not in the dark for the rest of the night. Don't recommend having it lit long. Not exactly sure what the air is like in here. Actually, I'm having second thoughts about that. Hold up.
Okay.
He might try to use that to get out. I don't know how, or kill himself. You know what? No, never mind. I didn't do that.
Okay, we'll take that back. Because I was just kind of thinking the logistics of possible use to escape versus just accidentally suffocating yourself.
Yeah, I'm like, we're just gonna not give him that. Never
Okay.
mind. Have a good night. I'll close the door.
Okay. You relock the door.
Relock it. Head back to my friends who were waiting for me.
Okay. I'm glad you used
While
the term
he's
frames.
away, Velky's gonna give half of his portion to Anates, so he has something to eat. It's been a long day.
I can make good
What
beer.
time is it, Michael?
By the time Onates gets back, it's probably getting close to 10.
Okay. During Onates being gone, I'm gonna have Delphi eat his supper, do his
That's
homework,
valid.
and then go to bed.
Super fair.
Yeah. He doesn't have much homework. Was his first day of school, even though it's technically probably mid-semester.
I do want it noted. I did ask how his day was.
He had a good day. Shy, meeting new people.
Did he make any friends?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll roll. He made
He made one friend.
two friends.
Oh shit!
2 friends.
That's better than I did in my entire school.
Oh,
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Velky will also let Delphi know that if he ever needs help with his homework and he's in town, he'll help.
How good is Velky at math?
You want me to roll for it?
I imagine that would be tied to your intelligence score.
Oh, dude, my intelligence is ridiculous. As in, it sucks. As in, I have a 0.
Ridiculously mediocre.
It's fine.
Very
for-
average.
I did roll a 19 just for fun.
Mediocre.
Probably the math he's doing does that thing that happens whenever you see parents try to help their kids, and it's just like,
Fuck new math.
what is this? Why did they change math?
Why did they change math? Math is math.
For a month, and I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
To be
Or
fair,
year, I
people in
guess.
high school tried to help me with my math at times, and they were just in a different class and weren't able to. So, you know.
Well,
Math.
need literature.
This game isn't centered around math.
Gays don't do math. I'm sorry.
It's
Just
true.
enough
We don't.
Same wavelength.
Okay,
Do you
honestly,
mean just trick gays into doing math? Let's be real.
it was.
It
Yeah.
really was.
Ontes, your return.
Oh, glorious.
Welcome back.
Just kind of walk in. No theatrics or anything. He just kind of walks in.
Have a good walk.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And then I start digging into my stew. I'm like,
What did Velky say?
beak first, face first, into the bowl.
So, did you have a good walk?
I did. The Grayson thanks you for the stew. Says it was good.
Good. I'm glad that you liked it.
I like take my face out of the stew and I look at Elky. There's like a half piece of like meat hanging out of my beak. Stew good.
That was good. I'm glad. Come on, Anate, sit down. Actually, now that we're all here, I'd like to have a small conversation with you, if I may.
All of us.
Yes?
Okay. It sounded like you want to have a conversation with Onates now that we were all here.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fair. Not what I meant.
That's fine.
It's more directed at everyone. Well, perhaps a little bit at Anate specifically, but less so because it's actually at law.
Me?
Yeah,
Sorry.
but it involves everyone, and first of all, I'd like to apologize because I feel like I've done something terribly wrong to you, Law.
No.
And,
What have you done?
It was my idea that you take that bandana, and I don't think that was right of me.
No,
Even
I
more
don't mind at all.
Hold on. Even more so considering that Anates and I and everybody here have been less than forthcoming about what you were going into. And I think that you deserve a proper explanation
Like, it's
while we
alright.
have our dinner.
I would appreciate an explanation. It's alright though. I'm sorry I messed it up for you guys though. I
You
should have been
didn't.
more prepared. I have
No.
my spells and I just didn't. I'm
didn't-
sorry.
You didn't mess anything up. It went how I wanted it to, and I told you that earlier.
Yeah, and that's the problem, Anates. You have to start telling us what you plan before it happens, not after.
Yeah, that would have been helpful to know at least a little bit of what was happening. I wouldn't have went in with I was hunting a bear or set a bear loose. I would have started with I'm selling drugs maybe.
Look, as funny as that was, you actually did a great job, but I don't want to put you in that stress ever again. And if you want, you can give it back to me, and next time I'll take care of it.
Oh no, you're fine. I do appreciate it, and I would like an explanation, but no hot feelings. Don't take it too personal.
Try. Do my best. But while we eat, I think it's apt that we catch him up if we want him to stay around, and personally, I would like him to come with us if possible.
Sure.
Course.
So, Onates, if you would. I believe this has a lot more to do with you than...
It does. So,
But it starts with Delphi, really.
it does. When I first met all of you, all of them, kind of looks at Laura, my personal coin was stolen by Delphi, the child. In my
Okay.
attempt to find him, we ended up figuring out he was involved with the Voidwalkers, this gang that we are now pursuing. We dealt with them and started to get the child on the straight and narrow. More Keku's doing. After we left, on our way to Haywood, we again encountered the Voidwalkers in Arden Path. They essentially tried to jump us, did not understand what they were getting into, and it went about as well for them as it did here. As in, it did not. Oh,
That's true.
I did miss a step. Risen, the town we stopped in on the way here. When we stopped there before, the town was in sort of a crisis. Its leader was increasing taxes and siphoning money from businesses to do with what he pleases. Turns out he wasn't meant to be the Lord, and his brother was. I decided to write that, and with the help of my friends here, we put Edwin into his proper place. Upon arriving back into town and talking to the old lord and other people, I found out that the Voidwalkers are going to essentially stage a coup. They are going to remove Edwin from power, one way or another. That is not going to happen. As long as I have a say. So I've decided to strike first, go after the Voidwalkers, and stop them.
I can appreciate your noble selflessness, to be honest. This gang doesn't sound too tough if you just seem to endlessly dispatch them just over and over, judging by today at least, since you, I don't know, basically killed two and then brought one back, essentially. That's just fancying things up. Are they really that strong? Are they really that much of a threat? This small town, yes, we should definitely stop them, not saying they should take over. But are they really that big of a threat?
To normal people, yes.
And if they group up, yes, they actually got us pretty good at one point. Almost.
Not everybody is powered by the stars like me.
I don't think anybody is powered by the stars like you.
I think that's just you, buddy.
My point, exactly.
Yeah. I think what he's actually trying to say is that... well, that is probably what he's actually trying to say, but to add on to it, they might need our help. For those that don't have the ability to fight. Which is a good number of people in places like Risen.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I'm not... please don't think I'm disagreeing. I am definitely not. I definitely think we should go forward with this. I'm just wondering how... What is our time frame for this? You know, like... when is this coup supposed to happen? Will it just all like hell break loose just immediately?
I wasn't given
Elkie
a
turns
time.
to look at Anates.
I was not given a time frame, but I was assured it was sooner rather than later. The big boss of the Void Walkers, we found out, was in town recently, though he has left. However, if we take out the local boss, that will disturb the ranks enough that it might slow their plans down. I imagine this is where they're coming from, due to proximity to Risen.
Fair enough.
Keku have something to say.
Yes, Keku?
I hop off my chair, and I, Keku, wait. And I go into my bedroom. And I bring out with me, how many of you fuckers are there? 4 of you. So 4 feathers. 4 black feathers. And I go up to Velky. And I tuck one into his braid. And then I go up to Zintris and, don't know, stick it in his pocket, apparently.
He's got a ponytail. He's got a ponytail.
Okay, I'll stick it in the ponytail. There you go. And then I go up to Lore. And I stick it behind Lore's ear. Wow. And then I go up to Anates, and I look like I'm gonna stick it in the crack of his where he's wounded. And then I just hold it out to him.
Kind of takes it from you.
Keku's feather.
Thank you for this. I unfortunately have nothing back to give, but thank you.
This is your feather.
Yeah, Keiku's feather. Keku molting. And I lift up my wings and some feathers fall out.
Ah, fantastic.
I like that it's very well thought out, but essentially also an afterthought. That is very clever, Keku. Thank you so much.
Keku don't need back. Keku... Keku have friends, and Keku thank friends.
Well, thank you, Keku. It's very sweet. And it's a lovely colour, actually.
Keku very pretty.
He has a pretty bed. He pats her head.
Oh, fuck yeah. Keku sorry about Bear. Keku go by self.
That's yes, it's appreciated, but kudos for trying. It's a very scary thing to do, fighting a bear on your own.
Keku always been alone. Keku no have family. Keku no have friends. Keku have friends now.
Anates will kind of... almost like he chuckles to himself a little bit. Kind of grins at Keku. You and me both, Keku. I don't have a family.
Keku give hug. Keku do consent.
You're learning. Yes, a hug is welcomed. Thank you.
I give him a hug.
That being said, you don't have to do this alone anymore, right?
Yeah,
Neither of you.
While she's hugging him, he'll kind of... I didn't mean to imply you had to go after the bear by yourself. Just
Keku
that
no.
Risen is very important. And
Keku no. Keku no important to Anates. Keku
Is
no.
this no with a K or an N? Yeah, that changes everything.
I know, right? Up to interpretation now.
Motherfucker.
Keku no go.
Was it ever in question that you were going somewhere?
Keku no go to danger.
Not so
Okay.
much.
A good thing.
Like in general? Because that's probably for the best.
Wait, are you saying that you're leaving?
Keku, stay here.
Oh, like here?
Not
Keku,
go as
stay.
in not coming.
No, you gotta come with us.
Keku, no. Keku. And I look at Delphi's door to his bedroom. Keku has a job. Keku have family. Keku's family. I put my wings out to all of you, and I just like, you see little bird tears forming.
We're
Keku
not the family you're staying for, right?
Keku want to go with family, but Keku afraid. Keku's Delphi. Delphi alone. Keku no leave alone.
Keku, you have to come with us. I don't know about you guys, because apparently none of you are family, but I understand how you feel. I know it's super hard to leave your family, but you have to sometimes let others go and let them grow and develop on their own. You have to let Delphi figure out himself. Not to
Law.
mention now he's in school.
Law.
Yes.
I think that's exactly what she's saying about herself.
Yeah, but I want her to come with us.
Keku always here. And I go up to Lore and I take his hands in my little bird wings with my molting fucking feathers. Keku here. Keku's family always here. Keku give feather. So Keku always with you.
You sure about this, Keku?
Keku for sure.
I understand the notion behind it. If I could turn back time, I would definitely... Well... We all want to protect people, right?
Keku protect. Keku know you strong. Keku believe.
Yeah, well, promise me one thing. If you do this, if you don't come with us, just one thing. Yeah,
Keku promise.
he'll write me a letter every once in a while.
Does Keku know how to write now?
Doesn't matter. It can be chicken scratch. It's from the heart. That's all that matters.
An intelligible Scrabble. Yes. Letter.
Keku white.
Okay.
Velky visit.
Well, this is technically my home of operations now, in a way. And let's go talk to Scrya one more time before I leave. But for now, I'll be coming back. Yeah.
Okay. Keku okay. And then she just starts to bawl.
Zin's also got a pirate captain here now, but okay. I'm gonna hug Keku. I can't.
I want to also hug Keku.
I want to hug her.
Yeah, no.
Callie crying in real life.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
I'm not gonna have tears. Tear ducts are for dweebs.
I don't have those.
Uh-huh.
Alright, I just hugged them, and I don't know what else. Somebody else take over.
We hug.
So is that
There
it?
is nothing else to say.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Process now.
Then with that, Keku has left the party.
God.
So, is there anything else anyone would like to do with the night?
I need to go visit Captain Strazel.
Can do that in the morning. If all you want to sleep here one more time together.
You say that like we've ever slept here.
Yeah, I just mean
Yeah,
like
I
one
don't
more
think I've
time
ever been here.
together.
Michael,
Yes.
is there an easy way onto the roof?
An easy way? I mean, there's the climbing option.
I was asking if there was like a ladder or something.
Around back, I imagine there's probably a ladder for repairs and stuff to get up there.
Sure. Annotation's gonna go on the roof once it's nighttime. And he's just gonna stargaze.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He does that all the time. He'll either fall down or come back eventually. Or not at all. We'll find him in the morning still up there.
Occasionally, he kind of takes a pebble out of his pocket and kind of tosses it in the air.
Are you trying to get anything out of this stargazing, or
He's. I don't. That's a harder question than it should be.
is this another one of those you want to make a check to try and learn something, or is this more of a character moment of what he does in this?
Yeah, this is more just kind of what he's doing. He's not really trying to learn anything. He's kind of being broody because he's supposed to lead. The stars told him to lead, and then somebody is leaving, and he doesn't know what he's supposed to do now. So he's just kind of brooding.
As
Oh my god.
as is common when you look up at the stars, they do circle slowly. Now you also get the sense that it is circling around you. But yeah,
It really seems to be your only answer, does it? Yeah, actually probably fall asleep up there. Just
Okay.
kind of sleep on the roof.
all right.
Hopefully it doesn't rain. Or snow.
I mean,
We're
Right,
still
right,
we're
right,
still a bit
right.
of ways away from snow.
I mean, I don't know. It's what, March in game right now?
No,
Or no, it's February, isn't that?
no,
No,
that's
it's like
real life.
June.
That was real life. It is no, it's
Oh.
August.
August.
okay,
Yeah, June's
we're-
close enough.
We're a little bit away from June. Then.
Started in July and it's been about a month.
I just realized it couldn't be March. I'm stupid.
No, IRL was February, and we
Yeah.
celebrated Velky's birthday.
Yeah, I'm just dumb because Onates was born in March.
Yeah.
There's no way for it to be March currently.
It is currently the 12th of Luekos.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of sleep on the roof.
Okay.
Do a Z's.
Morning comes. Onates
Gonna
is...
go yell at Anastace to get off the roof. The second he wakes up. Walk
Morning
outside.
to you. Morning to you too.
I knew you'd still be up there. You haven't fallen on the ground yet, so
You do not wake up to a pile of Onates on the ground.
Kind
it
of
was happened once before, it's fine.
take the ladder down.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Thank
You're coming inside.
Yeah, I can do that.
Why are you so moody?
Just preparing myself.
For what?
Well, couple of things.
Uh-huh.
First of all, in a few hours here I have my meeting with the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I've noticed once before, when somebody leaves, people tend to take their place.
Okay. Sounds very dramatic. Are you are you expecting something terrible to happen?
No. I don't believe so.
So the moodiness is essentially just for the captain then. I'm sure he'll love that. Come on. Let's go say goodbye.
Does anybody have any final words for Keku before going off? Zin, Lore?
No. I want to hug Keku again, though.
Oh,
Keku will hug back. Keku? Keku no lore long, but Keku's family.
Stay safe, okay?
Keku safe.
Don't hunt any more bears by yourself, also.
Keku no talk to bears.
Good.
Keku shoot bear.
I'm going to, on my way back inside, I'm going to druid craft a couple of flowers.
Aw.
From my cursory Google search, white and yellow chrysanthemums.
wow, I can't believe you've done this.
How dare you use flowers against us?
And he's gonna kind of hand them to Keku.
Keku. I kind of put them up to my beak, like, am I supposed to eat these? I give them a lick.
Don't eat them.
Keku no eat. Keku smart.
Just put them in a vase with some water.
I look around for these. I take the water pitcher. I just put them in there for now.
Good enough.
Do try to keep your wings to yourself. You can't really help Delphi behind bars.
Yeah.
Keku no take. Keku borrow.
Yes, well, make sure you ask before you borrow.
Keku ask.
Okay. So, there's still a little bit of time before the meeting. Velki, you said you wanted to go talk to Skryia.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start there.
Okay. I also want to take Anates to the place that we discussed as well. We'll do that after.
Okay.
Place that we discussed.
Yes, we're gonna go see the three masons,
Oh,
but after the church.
okay.
I'll come in, I'll see Scry. I'll go to my normal place. I'm assuming she's in the back.
Today she is actually sweeping the pews.
When you walk in, you go, ah! Because you didn't expect it.
Yeah.
You live outside of your office! Hello, Scryer!
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just never seen you out of it before.
There's been a lot of paperwork lately. I do get out.
But I feel like that's pointed at me in some way. Irrelevant. It's just nice to see you outside of your office. You look much more lively in this space.
Well, thank you. I don't know
And
how
that
to...
it suits you.
Okay.
You're surrounded by her. It feels more like how you should be seen.
I feel like I should say you just managed to catch me a lot when I'm doing like paperwork and filing and stuff. I do have other jobs around here.
Fair. But the last time I saw you out of your office was the night everything happened, so
Oh, that has been a while then, yes. That's fair, that's fair. My apologies.
no need. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. It was a long night. It's still going to be long nights for a little while, but at the very least, we're getting down the number of people we need to lay to rest.
Right. Do you need any help?
I think we have enough people scheduled. It's mostly just I end up having to do the end of it every night as per my job. If you want me to schedule in, I can.
Maybe. I mean, it would be a good opportunity to perhaps talk a little bit further about some things.
Sure. Is there a particular night you're looking for?
I don't really know. Well. It's a good question. Perhaps I should say beforehand, one of the reasons that I actually came here today was to ask if I could leave the city again.
As in, like, if you have another mission?
Well, yes and no, as in somebody's asked me if I can help them with something.
Yeah, you're allowed to leave whenever you wish. You are assigned to this church. Are you wanting to change positions to be a traveling cleric?
Not necessarily. Although maybe for a little. Would it be possible to say yes and then come back?
Yeah, you're free to make requests. We will be down a home cleric for a little bit. I can make some transfers and requests to get another sent here. Actually, thinking about it, it would probably be good to transfer someone out. A lot of the people we lost in Haywood were actually traveling clerics, so we're actually down in that department at the moment. And
I see.
I had heard there was one on his way here from Risen who did not quite make it either. So, I think it would work very well for you to make a change. You are, of course, welcome to come back anytime. You're free to come and go as you please. There's always room for one of Shatir's in her place of worship.
Cool. That being said, then, I don't suppose. Do you get information on any of the clerics or clerics in training in Krona?
Not unless they are recommended to go to a specific city, in which case word is sent ahead, such as the package I'd gotten on you.
Right.
Is there a particular person you are wanting to have transferred here, or?
I'd like to look into it if I may.
Sure. What, if you don't mind giving me a name, I'll put in a request.
Oh, it's Orlin.
Orlin. Okay.
He came with me from home, and I think that he might like it here if he finishes soon.
Oh, of course. Sure. I will make sure to put in that request for you then.
He's quite lively. I think you'll like him as well.
Oh, we always need more of those around.
I think so.
Sure. You said Orlin.
Yes.
Okay. I will make sure to put in a request to have Orlin transferred here. You said he's still in training?
He was when I left, yes.
Okay. Then when he's finished, probably, do you know how long he was in training for? Same time as you, I imagine.
Roughly, yes.
Okay, then if you really wish him to come here, I could always put in a request to have some of his training done here. It's probably another 2 years yet before he would be officially moved up. But there is the practical aspect of training. I imagine he may have already started somewhere in that case, but I can always, I can see what I can do, pull some strings, find out first where he is and then send letter that way.
When you find out, can you let me know? So maybe I could send him a letter as well.
Sure. Do you know where you're headed next? When I find out, I'll send word to that church.
Well, I believe we're headed... I can't remember the name. Hold on, let me massage my brain for a second. Morganwald. I wanted to say Risen really badly.
Well, probably gonna pass through there, yeah, but
No, that's...
To Morgan.
End goal
is-
currently is Morganwald.
To
Yeah,
Morganwald. Ah, you're going to go see Vey then. Okay. I will...
Vey?
Yes, Vey. They're a dwarf.
Ve- Okay.
They're the one that runs the church up there.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
I'm surprised there's a church there.
Perhaps I met Barry once, actually. If I see her again, would you like me to give her your regards?
I don't know how easy it is to tell when a cat blushes. But there is a slight coloring at her cheeks.
The whole pupil thing, maybe.
Yeah, the people thing. Yeah, yes. I would very much like that. I hope she's doing well.
Well, when I met her, she didn't seem to... Or maybe it was just how I took it. But she didn't seem to think that children could do much. But other than that, she looks peachy.
I mean, children shouldn't be asked to do a whole lot. They have a lot of playing to do. I imagine she meant probably more along the lines of work. I don't know. It's also
Well, I believe
been some
She meant
time.
Emmett.
It's been some time since I last spoke with her, so maybe she's changed a bit from what I remember.
Well, either way, I don't know exactly what day we're leaving. So I don't know which night would be best if you need my help before I go.
I could move things around for tonight if that works for you then.
Guess that might depend on what's going on later. Can I come back in a couple of hours and let you know?
Sure, that'd be fine. I'll let Clarissa know that she might have the night off.
I hope it bodes well for her. Who doesn't like a night off?
Okay.
Oh, and one more thing. Before I leave, would it be possible to get robes that actually fit me?
Didn't quite grow into them.
Yeah, I really thought I would. But it turns out that you don't really grow past a certain age. I think I only actually grew like 3 inches since I came here.
But too hard to 3 inches in a month.
No, I mean to the church. 5 years. 5 years.
Oh, okay.
Silly me.
That makes more sense. Yeah, we have robes in the back that I think will fit you.
That would be nice. I'll see you in a couple of hours then. I'll
be
come back
here.
for them and give you more information.
Sounds good.
Bye, Scryer.
Goodbye, Velky.
Hip, skop, and a jump. Skip, hop, and a jump. Hip, skop, and a jump.
Hip scop and a jump.
He's gonna run out the church. Bye.
Okay. So, I know you wanted to take Onates to the Three Masons.
But Matt also wants to have Zentris meet the captain.
Sintress as the captain. Lore, do you have anything?
Can I just go to like a populated area and play my violin, get some money? 'Cause
Absolutely.
they seem to really just be tag along for all of this.
Sure. Yeah, you can go do that. That's going to be a very quick. Would you like to be near one of the gates, at the docks, or in the main marketplace, or near the castle?
They probably would have followed Velky for a little bit and then just kind of split off. Probably.
That's probably going to be in the main market then.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
Okay. I just wait. I don't have any of my things up. Oh no. Why? It was up and then it was not up. Oh, critical woo!
Oh, natural 20.
26.
26. Okay.
Hell yeah.
That is an incredible performance you've given. And for it, you end up getting a very, very generous 16 gold, 14 silver, 4 copper.
Wait. 16 gold, what?
16 gold, 14 silver, and 4 copper.
Fantastic.
People are very much enjoying your performance, and some dance along to the music.
As they should. Good. Putting on a whole little show, doing a little dance, wrapping my tail around as I swirl around. It's fantastic.
Okay. So, that will move us on to Zintris.
Hello.
So, Zintris, you are going to Captain Strizel.
Yep.
All right. Takes a little bit of time to walk all the way to the docks, but you get there. And you come up to her boat on the end, as always, Sun's Fury, very red.
The Gokai Galleons.
I did not mean to do that.
I know. I just.
We're just never going to stop referring to it as that.
Okay, well, just don't do it in character, then it's fine.
I won't. I have no reason to do it in character.
Kazin, you walk up the gangplank, you get on, you don't see Captain Strizel, and you kind of wait for a moment. Maybe another arrow is going to come flying, but doesn't seem like it. Make me a perception check.
That didn't even go in my tray. Wow. Dice hate me. 8.
8. You kind of wait for a moment and are kind of surprised that nothing. She doesn't really seem to come out from anywhere, and eventually you kind of hear something fall over from her captain's quarters door.
I wonder if she hit the bottle too hard.
Do you go over?
Yeah.
As you get closer, you start hearing a pair of voices. And right before you kind of get right to it, the door kind of flies open in front of you. And Callie, can you describe what he sees?
I'm also going to post her picture. But you see I believe she's 5'10" or 5'11" female. She has dark brown thigh-high boots on, with a little heel at the bottom. Her pants are quite tight, a little bit lighter of a leather color, brown or whatever, tucked into her boots. She has a belt around her waist, and her leather armor, kind of like a corset, bodice holding onto her, and then she has a little red kind of like sleeves with little puff cuffs. She has light brown hair tied up into a ponytail and has her bangs in front of her eyes, but she does have two kind of almost like not really strands, but little tufts that hang off to the sides. Her skin is kind of darker, and she has patches on her left side, on her cheek and on her elbow and forearm, where it's kind of paler. And she walks out and was like, "Oh, nice to meet you. You here for Care Bear?"
Care Bear.
behind this figure, Captain Strizel comes out. Oh, Zintris, I wasn't expecting you today.
Apparently not.
Oh. I should introduce you. Zin, this is Keshawna. Keshawna, this is Zintris. He is my new apprentice.
A new apprentice? Care Bear, I didn't know you were taking on another plaything. Is he to share or just for yourself?
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Oh.
Actual apprentice, as in pirating.
Oh. Well, slightly duller, but whatever. Zinny, is it? Zintris? Zin?
You can call me
Zin.
Zin.
Oh, Zin. So what do you need with care?
Well, I was coming to train.
Oh, you want a little more training before going off on that? You're attacking the Voidwalkers, I imagine.
Something like that, and to give you an update of the encounter we had the other day.
Wait, you're going against the Voidwalkers?
Yes, they become a thorn in my party's side.
Mine as well, to be honest.
Yes, but darling, you do have quite a lot of thorns in different people's sides.
Actually, Zintris, I did mean to give you something yesterday and I forgot. And she quickly rushes back into her quarters. Is there anything you two would like to say or discuss before she returns?
So, what is it with you and the Voidwalkers exactly? That you're just going to go be, hey, let's go fight?
We had a mutual acquaintance we both wanted to speak to, and they decided to get a little rough, and since then they've been trying to kill us.
Interesting. And you're going to train with Care Bear?
Yes, she seems to see potential in me.
Huh.
Quite indeed, she says as she comes out. A little rough around the edges, but I see a bit of myself in him. And here, this is for you. She hands over to Zintris healing potion.
Okay.
Hopefully this won't be necessary, but if it is, I'd rather you have one. I don't want my apprentice to die on me so soon.
I mean, I would like to stay alive, yes.
Don't we all? Well, I'm sure there's some people that take great pleasure in the possibility of dying on adventure. I'm not one of them. But
no, you get your pleasures elsewhere, don't you, darling? I give her a little wink.
She freezes up a little bit. Yes, well. Actually, Keshawna, you are a bit of an adventurous type. You should have seen it, Zin. We were already leaving the docks, and she somehow managed to swing across some ropes and cargo and jump onto the boat before we got too far away. It was really strange how it just seemed like everything lined up perfectly for it.
Oh, just beginner's luck, darling. Nothing too strange.
Perhaps you'd be able to join him on this little attack. I feel like you've just been kind of laying around all week. You haven't really done much.
Not true, not true. I've explored the town.
Well, wouldn't imagine that would be satisfactory towards you.
That's true. But, if I was to join such a group, I should put it to the test. How are you, you said you're up for some practice. How about me instead?
Alright.
Ooh, this should be fun.
Weapon of choice? I'll let you choose.
We'll go with the rapier.
Perfect. She has a little scabbard that she's been kind of clipping onto her back, and she pulls her sword out of its sheath, and you see that it is it looks almost like crystal. As she pulls it out, it's just pure clear, almost like glass or a crystal.
Impressive.
Isn't it? So, shall we begin?
All right. A little impromptu sparring match. I'll let you both roll initiative.
Uh,
7.
it's going good. It's going good. I got a 1.
Ooh. All right, Zin, the floor is yours.
Do you have +0 initiative?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I rolled a 2 with +5.
Well, not another rogue.
Okay, I guess I take a stab.
Okay.
Dice, come on, cooperate tonight. Oh my god.
Was it another 1?
No, I rolled a 3. So it's a 9 with my +6.
I don't think that hits Keshawna.
No, that does not hit.
Okay, Keshawna. Zentris uses his rapier to stab at you, but you manage to dodge out of the way.
Nice technique, but you might want to try and aim for me, darling.
It is your turn.
All right. Not any better. Shit. That would be a 4.
I see this is going swimmingly for the both of you.
It's a repeat of last time for sure.
Please tell me you have +0 to that too.
No.
Okay, no, because you rolled 1, then I rolled 2, then I rolled 3. I was hoping you just rolled a 4.
No. I rolled a 2.
Okay.
It's okay. You don't have Keshawna dice yet.
I do have Keshawna dice.
Oh, you have Keshawna dice?
Yeah, that's not going very well.
How did you do that?
I know,
so
I'm
fast?
using Zen dice.
I
What's
have
going
so
on?
many dice.
Okay. You take a swipe at Zin, who manages to dodge right back.
You could use a
Beginner's
couple of your
luck.
own pointers.
Shit.
Well, I guess I take another stab.
Okay.
Oh, that's much better. Mathing 23.
Yeah, that hits.
23 hits.
Am I rolling damage or?
Nah. Y'all
I
be
didn't
getting
think so.
yeah, y'all be getting to heal up after this. When Keshawna gets hit, Kara will say out, see, I told you he had some potential.
Yes, darling, he does, doesn't he? And I take a swipe at him. Okay, that's better. That's better. 15.
That's my exact armor class.
Ooh. You manage to just get through his armor, and then you end up taking a step back a bit at that one.
A lot closer that time.
So, one more round.
Nice. Take another swing, aiming at her shins.
Aiming at the shins. Okay, that'll add... I've never done this before. Let's say that adds 2 AC.
Okay.
10.
No.
That would be a no.
Okay. Let's make this fun. As he aims for your shins, you jump up over his sword.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine you go for your own swipe.
Oh, can I land on his sword?
Rapier would not be wide enough to do that.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, but I'll take the swipe. Okay, fuck yes. That's a flaccid 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just aim right at his shoulder and just kind of give him a good little slice.
There's a bit of an applause from the captain. Brilliant, though as much as I love seeing people fight, please do not hurt each other too much.
I'll just I twirl my sword and sheath it back and bow. Nice play there, Zin.
You as well.
I think next
So-
time you come by Zintrus, we'll practice a little bit of ranged.
It might be better. I do tend to do better with my crossbow.
Yes.
Oh, a crossbow. Fascinating.
So, are you going to join them? Of course, Zin, if you are willing to take on a companion in this little venture.
Well, we did just lose a companion.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, not lose in that way. She's just staying behind.
Oh, okay. That's much better than what I thought.
Well, I mean, do love good adventure.
And I will be heading out soon. So you're going to lose a place to sleep.
True. Oh, darling. And I walk over to her and I just take her chin in my hand. You know I'd never lose a place to sleep with you, don't you?
Not permanently.
That's what I thought. And I'm gonna look back at Zin. And Zin, you notice that when she turns, like her bangs blow a little bit in the wind, and you notice her eyes are a very light blue. And they seem to catch on something that she's kind of like caught behind you, and she goes, "Oh, well, I guess that answers that question. Well then, I guess I will be going with Zin."
Okay. The party has gained one more after losing Keku. Another K name.
See, Anates knew what he was talking about when he said this people tend to replace them. Every time like a party loses a person to gain a person, or like somebody switches characters, I love to have my character be like, it never sticks.
Metagaming son of a bitch.
Listen, I love breaking the fourth wall. I like playing in the shards. It's fun.
I meant Anates.
Oh, yeah, him too.
I feel like something's missing. Something hairy.
Okay, so we now have Keshawna. Laura is performing very
Go,
beautifully.
Lord, go. Go, Lord, go.
Velki and Anates.
Yo.
I'm gonna go find Anates, I guess.
I thought you took him with you to the
I'm
church.
kidding, I'm kidding.
Okay. Unless Anates wandered off somewhere while Velki was inside.
I didn't know I was taken to the church.
Oh.
I guess that's fine, yeah. Does Velki come out wearing new robes?
No, he'll get those later.
Okay.
Because he needs to know as an excuse to go back.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. You head over to the Three Masons.
Yeah,
What are these three Masons again? I'm sure we planned this, but I have no idea what
well,
we're doing.
not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Remember we spoke about, Velki and Skria spoke about it while Anates and Lore were there.
The Rock Doctor.
The Rock
Oh!
Doctor.
Rock Doctor. Okay, cool. I'm on board now. Sorry, I was completely blank. I'm sure we made these plans last session and Mel's not just like springing random bullshit on me, but I got nothing.
Very valid. No, it's just... This wasn't planned, but
We talked about it.
it was discussed.
A Rock Doctor is familiar. Okay, let's go to the Rock Doctor.
Yeah, come on. Let's go.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
Okay. They are within the main market area. You eventually find
You know, just because you beat me in one race doesn't mean you need to rush me all the time.
Trying to rush you. I'm just kind of excited.
Anyway, continue, Michael. I'm sorry.
You eventually find a stone building that has a sign outside, and it's the number 3, and then the word Masons underneath.
Oh, would you look at that? They even made their own building out of stone. They must be good. Are you excited, Anastace? Come on.
I think I'm far less excited than you are.
Why?
Well, it's not a big deal to me, Velky.
That shouldn't be true. Come on, it's your body. Let's go. Drag the sucker inside.
Okay. You go inside. There is a single
Yeah.
words, Michael. Come on.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
There is one man at the counter. Currently seems to be like fiddling with some tools in his hand, cleaning them. Eventually looks up and sees you come in. Oh, well, welcome to the Three Masons. I am Mason. Can I help you with anything?
Velky is beaming. He's grinning so wide.
Are there 2 more of you?
2 more of me?
Well, it's 3 Masons, isn't it?
Wow, you're just gonna ask that question.
There. Okay. Do we need more help with this?
Well, I'm just curious
He's just
about the name
being
of your
cheeky.
shop. We've encountered some interestingly named buildings and things on our journey. I was just curious.
I mean, sure. Mason, can you come out here? Another person looks the exact same as this one comes out. Yeah, Mason, what can I help you with? Oh, we have visitors.
Oh, this is fun.
Hello, Enchanter from Outsoul.
Enchanter? No, we work with stone.
Yes, sorry.
Well, if you need some enchanting, we have a friend down the way who could possibly do that for you.
Is he also named Mason?
No, that'd be silly.
I believe we're here because we need. And he kind of looks at Velky like a half eye roll.
The grinning is just exceptional.
We need. He kind of chuckles. We need you to look at something.
Sure.
I'm sure it's going to be odd.
It's him. Can you look at him?
Yeah, I can see him right there.
I was getting to that. Kind of moves his robe out of the way and shows the crack.
Oh, that's very fascinating.
Right.
1 second. The second Mason goes into the back, and you hear like some complaints, and then out comes a third looking the exact same. What did?
Wearing goggles?
No goggles.
Okay.
What? Why are you dragging me? Oh.
Hi.
Instantly, eyes go to the crack. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, my name's Mason.
Hello, Mason. I'm Velky. This
Hello,
is Anastace.
Velky. Hello.
I'm
Ooh.
Anastace.
As in, like, the rock.
I'm sure?
Well,
Yes, we often joke that he is a rock.
I mean, with a crack like that.
Yes, unfortunately, the jokes seem to be true.
Do you mind if I take a look?
I suppose so.
Okay.
I guess that's what we're here for.
The third Mason pulls out a magnifying glass. Takes a look. This is very strange. It's like you're made of rock, but not. Very
Isn't
strange.
it bizarre?
Is that not what all of the people like me are like?
By all the people like you, I imagine you mean like Earth Ganassi.
I've been told that's what they're called, yes.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's usually some form of element to do, but this is very strange.
I will say I've never met another one.
Not super every now and then you might see, especially like with the water, like water Ganassi come through. Earth Ganassi are much more prone to be in the north. And I imagine you wanted to see if we could fill this crack.
I would like to know if there's any way that it can be fixed, yes. He doesn't care, I care. He leans forward.
I mean, the logistics of it would be interesting. My first thought would probably be to fill it, but just filling it with any material would probably be uncomfortable if it hardened, depending like how it is set in.
Get some gold in there.
That makes sense.
I'm not sure, like, is your goal just to fill it or for it to also take on whatever properties you're made out of?
It's all up to my friend here. I'm along for the ride, it seems.
I was just hoping that it could be fixed. I asked about rock doctors, and apparently that's not really a thing.
You mean like a geologist?
That's what I said! But I guess that's not really a doctor, is it?
No, not like a medical doctor. And I mean, we do work with many different types of stone. My brother's the one that tends to do the ordering. I don't know if we have any. I imagine you are made of onates.
Sure. I do not know. I didn't know there was a rock by that name.
Oh, very interesting. No, yes, there is. Generally comes from Haywood and the forest up north.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not very common, and isn't like the best for general stone work, though people have requests all the time. Hey Mason, and the first Mason who's been cleaning his tools is like, yeah, do you know if we have any onates? And he just kind of looks through his files. It doesn't seem so. I could I could put in an order for some. The third one says, yes, do that. If you like, we could try seeing what just putting anything in will do.
I don't want it to hurt him.
I want to request gold in character so much, but I can't. I have no reason to.
Kin Blacko!
I want him to become Onate's Kintsugi. Okay,
If you don't care about it not matching, again, I don't know what it might do. Might just fall out. Might harden to the skin.
Onate's just raises an eyebrow to Velky.
That just sounds really painful. What?
This is your idea. Speak to the man.
I don't want to hurt you. What if it hurts?
The second one,
Oh,
the second one kind of whispers in. It's like, we could, if this is going to be something to experiment with, we could also have some fun with it.
What kind of fun? Hey,
well, if
I thought you said it was me.
Well, if we
well, now I'm interested.
If we take the regular stonework, we'd probably use some sort of cement sort of structure to make it, first of all, like pliable through the crack and then harden, perhaps. But if we laced it with any sort of shiny rock glitter, possibly even melt down a little bit of silver or gold, it might leave a neat. You might still like see the lines, they'd be filled in, but then I don't know, could be kind of like a tattoo.
No, that does sound kind of fun. What do you think?
Sounds like it'll be a real eye catcher.
Oh, actually, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Don't give him more to be. Why? You don't need to be shinier.
I'm going to have people looking at me anyway. Fine.
Alright. Just may as well have fun with it. If you get cocky, just stop it.
He is now also grinning.
So, what will it be? We can wait, try to get some on it taste. We could try something now.
Let's go with that fun option. That sounds
Fun
worth
option?
trying.
Okay. Come on in the back. Don't worry. It's perfectly safe back there.
Of
Well, now I'm worried. I wasn't worried a second ago.
My friends can come with us.
Sure. Come on in.
And a waves
Okay.
at Belky. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
A jump.
Okay. The first mason stays at the front. The two other masons take you into the back. There are tools everywhere, as well as along one wall are what appear to be like different samples of different types of stone, rock, some spots of jewelry. Not jewelry like full jewelry, but like jewels. And
Wow.
you can see on the they have a big main table, and it looks like they are doing some tile work at the moment, and they kind of bring you over to a side table and pat it. Well, hop on up. This will take a couple of minutes.
Yes, hop on up on a place.
Do a little hop.
Okay, so we have plenty of experience working with stone. This is very new. Our parents never really taught us how to do this per se. How did this happen?
Well, we were fighting an ogre,
Oh,
and then, things went a little bit south, and he went down, and he's fine, obviously. He's
Obviously,
okay.
wow.
But when he woke up, it was gone, and I didn't really think about picking up the pieces. So this is all we have.
okay. Has it gotten worse since then?
Don't believe so.
Okay, that's good. All right. And while this has been happening, the other mason has been over at the side. You see he has kind of a big steel bucket that he's currently mixing stuff in. He calls over. Did you want to go with the colored option? It'll be a little more expensive.
Sure.
Any particular colors?
I think he wants the shiny gold one, to be honest. He always needs to peacock around. It's quite ridiculous. And great.
Okay.
The gold sounds interesting.
All right. He grabs a handful of gold dust and puts it in. And when he brings it over, the mixture looks still very gray. But you do see the gold throughout. And when the light hits it, it shines a lot more. So, as we said before, don't know what this will do. Normally, you get some cement on your skin and it kind of dries, and kind of peel it off. If you leave it too long, it kind of gets a little hard and hurts after a while, and you really want to get it off at that point, but isn't deadly or anything. So this will be interesting to see what it does, I suppose.
Should we sign a waiver or anything?
No.
Okay. Alright.
I mean, I don't think that'd really be necessary. You could try to sue us, but I mean, the logistics of that when you came here asking to...
I would not try to sue you, trust me, I have no benefits to doing that. I just want to see if he can be, better.
This is our first attempt. We shall give it a try. And they put in the gold cement. And I now need to make a roll. Onates, would you like the glittery dice or the heart dice for this?
Glittery dice. I'm getting glitter put in me.
Okay. Okay.
That.
The silence is terrifying.
So the cement gets put in, and it doesn't really seem to like want to stay. Parts of it are like after a little bit they're starting to dry, but as you move, it's not really like setting in permanently or anything. And you can see Mason getting a bit frustrated. That's... I don't think that's going to do what you want. We can wait a little longer. Or we can clean it out.
What do you think, Onates?
We tried. We can just leave it.
Has your body always been like this?
As long as I've had it.
Fair. My first guess as to why it wouldn't stay, because like if I just put it on my arm, it's gonna stay. My first guess is perhaps because it's not the same base stone. That might be kind of causing an issue. Kind of like your body is just rejecting it. If you like, it'll probably take a couple of weeks to come in, but we can get some Onates sent down here, and then we can try again with that.
Perhaps. In a couple of...
I like the idea, though. I think it would look very cool and be very interesting. Haven't seen anything like this before, though. I mean, nothing's impossible. Perhaps there's going to be, maybe there's more like you. Body seems very strange.
Slightly disappointing, but I understand.
I'm sorry I can't be of more help. Like I said, we can try again with the Onates base. Might have different results.
Sure. I think it's worth a try. What do you think?
Fine by me.
All right. Well, since this didn't exactly work how we wanted, and now we have an interesting little gold cement here, I won't bother charging you for this.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh yeah, this was interesting and fun. A little test drive. And I imagine if you come back, we can work something out then.
Yeah, all right.
Please come back. We're ordering Onates for you.
We'll come back. We'll be out of town for a little while, but
Yeah, like I said,
no doubt in my mind that we'll be coming back.
take at least a couple of weeks for it to come in.
Of course.
I also, once I'm done with this tile work, I'll have some free time, so maybe I can look into if anything like this has happened before.
That would be wonderful.
That's... would be interesting, actually, yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your help.
You're very welcome.
I don't know if I need anything else. You need anything else on a taste?
I believe I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you again.
You're welcome. Does anyone else in the party need anything?
Does anybody want some rocks?
If nobody needs anything, then I think we will take a break here.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Gone about 2 hours, and I would like a drink of water.
Drink your beverage.
Yeah. Okay. We will be
Beverage.
right back. All right.
Correct.
So,
Whoever left that.
if the party has nothing else, I suppose it's time to do the meeting with Dolan.
Time to meet with the captain.
Okay.
Captain, my
I
captain.
imagine the party meant to like have a destined meeting place.
I had one with him, didn't I? I was meeting him at the guard.
You did, but the party split up. Like
Oh,
you guys
yeah,
all went.
If the party's intending to come with me, Onates would have mentioned that he's meeting with the captain he would say where he's meeting with them, and he's like, hey, you can come do it if you want. I don't mind either way.
Well, Felky's already with him, so he'll tag along probably.
I'm with Zintris, so Zinni has to make the choice.
I'm by myself.
I assume
Lord,
I'm
come
meeting up with
join.
them.
Okay.
Does everybody go to the meeting?
We encountered Laura in the streets, and we're like, yo.
So,
Taking cash money, bitches.
Onates and Velki, as you're walking back towards the main market, you do hear the end of Lore's performance and the applause. And it wasn't, I believe it was not far from the main market where the meeting was taking place.
Yeah, it wasn't at like some like safe house or something, or
Yeah.
like the guard barracks or something like that. It was...
Yeah, they had a safe location, I believe, in the middle, like near the markets.
Yeah.
And then eventually, being the furthest from the destination, Zintris joins in, and you see a new person with him.
Immediately look at Anates. Oh, that happened way faster than I thought it was going to. You look right.
I usually am.
Oh,
Who's
shut
this
up.
You're going to have to help me. I still haven't quite got it down.
It's Keshawna.
Keshawna.
Keshawna. This is Keshawna, a acquaintance of the captain's.
And I assume she will be tagging along with us?
She seems to have an interest, yes.
Very intrigued.
Nice to meet you, Keshawna.
Yes.
Hello, Keshawna. I'm Lore Historia.
Nice to meet you, Lore.
I am on the taste.
On a taste, and
Keshawna, make a perception check.
Velky.
oh shit, I'm bad at those.
Actually, switch that.
Oh, what?
My apologies. Just make that a base intelligence check.
Oh. Well, it was going to be an 18, but now it's a 23.
23. As you look at Velki, you feel like he's very familiar. You can't even with that, you can't quite place it, but you feel like you've seen him somewhere before.
Do I know you from somewhere? You seem familiar.
Oh, well, you don't seem familiar to me, so if we have, I apologize, but I don't recall meeting.
Maybe you'll come to us sometime. I definitely feel like I know you.
Slightly unsettling, actually. Did I do something terrible?
Oh, definitely, darling.
What? Really? No, that's bad.
No, I'm just pulling your tail.
That's fair. You with the captain?
Technically speaking, I'm with a lot of people.
Okay. That's not really... It doesn't actually help me feel any better. I don't really know what to say.
I know the captain for about, let's see, about a week and a half.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Crikey.
Live.
Well, I mean, she's lovely, so I imagine that you're lovely as well.
Oh, thank you. You seem lovely. And she just kind of looks you over and notices your garb.
Yes, I get the feeling that you don't actually mean that.
No,
Maybe
I
you
don't know
do.
you.
Oh, okay.
So we're just meeting here to have a little chit chat about the new person in the group, are we?
That wasn't the intention.
I mean, they don't really do that very much, anyways. What it's worth.
Talk to the
About
new
the new
people in the
people?
group.
No, not really.
Why are you
Sometimes.
new?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they do eventually, but not off the bat.
Do we
You
not
gotta,
talk
you
to
gotta
you
be
enough?
here.
it's okay, Law. I'll talk to you.
Hey,
We can be good friends. Always
I'm
looking
okay
for new
with that.
friends.
so am I.
Valky deflates.
So
So what are we doing?
We have a meeting with the captain of the guard.
And that's to deal with the bandits that Zintris was talking about.
Kind of looks at Zen. Apparently so.
Don't look at me, the captain told her.
Captain tells me a lot of things.
I'm sure she does.
Wouldn't you like to know, Rock Boy?
On a taste.
Rock Boy for now. So, shall we?
We, and he points to the group, shall, you can wait outside.
Oh, I think not, darling.
No, see, I don't trust you. Yet.
And that's supposed to make me stay outside.
There's information in there I don't want you knowing. Especially if you're a friend of that captain.
Oh. Well then. I go up to Onotace, and I just put my finger on his chest, and I cast Charm Person.
Oh boy, we're doing this. Okay.
Oh yeah, we're doing this, baby.
Oh god.
What's the save?
Wisdom.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh, that's high. 23.
oh,
Oof, yeah, that's gonna make it. Fuck.
Oh, you can do that trick too.
Oh, you can too. Well, then we have an understanding now, don't we?
That gives me even less reason to trust you. However, I like the spunk.
I like you. You have a little bit of a edge to. Listen, I won't tell anybody anything that you have to deal with in this situation.
Looks over at Zen. You can come in then, I suppose.
Lovely.
Kind of,
okay.
I guess, knocks on the door.
You knock. You see the door open slightly. Kind of, you can see half a face. You don't recognize it, but she looks towards each of you, specifically you, Onotace, and then opens the door and just says, "Hurry on in."
Hurry, 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 scurry.
Goes inside.
Great.
I'm just gonna wink at her.
Once everyone's inside, she closes the door, locks it, and you're in a medium-sized room. There's a couple doors that go elsewhere, and she leads you towards one of them. And when you go through, in there is a large war room kind of sized table, and you see three other individuals, including her, all wearing the armor for the Knights of Dawn. And
God, Dragon Age get. Sorry.
at the end of the table is Dolan standing on a stool to be up above the table, and there is maps of the city laid out in front of him. Them.
Hello, Dublin.
Hello again. Everyone's here this time, and some new faces. I would imagine trustworthy.
I hope so.
I'm as trustworthy as the day is long, darling.
Ha!
So for 12 hours.
Only for 12 hours, so you have the good side of me. So,
Shit.
Oh.
Well-
Like I said I would. I have information for you.
Okay. I have some information as well. Come on in. We're safe here. These are my compatriots. I trust them, as I said to you before, Onates and Lore. I fear that perhaps the knights are compromised in some aspect to the Void Walkers, and these four I would trust with my life. They are, and points to each one, Taryn, Lucas, Lily, Sarah, all capable, and we'll be helping on whatever it is we decide is the best step forward. So, what have you found?
1 second. Lucas, Lily, Sarah. Okay. God, my notes look like a crazy person wrote them.
That means they're good.
Such a D&D life.
Don't put that on me. Yes. Well, yesterday we did a bit of reconnaissance and discovered 2 lower level Voidwalkers peddling drugs. Sadly, and I do apologize, one of them did not make it out of the confrontation. The other one, however, and Onates pulls the key out of his pocket and flicks it onto the war table. He is locked up in presumably a room they use for less than legal activity. He's fed and not on the verge of death or anything. He should be fine.
Dolan just kind of looks and is like, okay. Wasn't expecting that.
He should give you any information you need. Perhaps, kind of looks around. Take it easy on him. He's obviously not high on the food chain and just ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, and he walks with a limp.
No
Oh, that's
reason.
nice.
Well, I imagine when we open up this room, as we put it, probably be the only one in there.
He is.
Okay. We'll deal with that. I feel like that should be taken care of now. Okay. Lucas, could you go take care of that? Lucas gets up from the wall and comes over. Can you point out where I can find them?
Oh, yes, and they'll give directions.
All right. He grabs the key and heads on out. Sarah follows behind and presumably to lock the door as they leave.
Makes sense to me.
Okay.
So what do you have for me?
We have at the very least managed to get a name of a building. I imagine is a bit of a front to their activities. It is
Glorious.
It is called the Seeker's Den. Though
what is the secret's den exactly? Like a
not secrets, seekers.
seekers.
Seekers. like someone looking for something.
You said it's a front for, was it a inn, bar, brothel?
No, it seems to be more like, well, that's the thing. From what we can gather, there's a handful of them around the city, and each one kind of seems to be something different. One, as you said, was a bar. Another apparently seems to just be sort of a warehouse. Another is, oddly enough, a restaurant. Problem is that sending any investigations into hasn't really yielded any results. I imagine.
Michael, have I seen either of those places or any of the Seekers in my walking around town? The Seekers Den place.
We heard, on that same note, we heard about a restaurant, right? That tickles a part of my head.
Keshawna, make a, I guess, reverse engineered investigation check.
A memory check?
Yeah, a memory check.
A history check.
But like, because you were actively like looking around the city.
Oh, that would be 25.
25. Yeah, you do remember seeing at least one sign that said Seeker's Den.
Do I like remember what it was? Like if it was the restaurant or
That
the
that
warehouse?
one was likely a bar.
Oh fuck yeah, of course. Did I go in the bar?
Possibly.
I've possibly been there. To the bar.
The issue so far has been that whenever we send someone in, everything seems fine. I don't know if it's just that they know when we're coming. I don't know if it's a matter of location. Maybe it's something like they move from place to place, whatever they're smuggling or selling. So whenever we end up there, it's just at the wrong time.
Sorry, I'm new to the group. Did you say the knights are compromised?
I fear that some may be giving out information in some way, because as I said to Onates, they seem to be able to give us the slip quite easily. We've managed to have one in custody thanks to all of you, and haven't gotten much information out of them. So my best guess on how to move forward is our smallish group, goes in unexpectedly.
Do you have any plainclothes that aren't armor?
Of course, my worry is if it becomes a fight, we're going to want our armor.
Well, of course.
Are your robes your armor there, Velky?
They are.
Just making sure. Well, I guess
I'm sorry. I should ask what you guys have found before we continue. Aside from the individual locked away.
And me, apparently.
We know the name of the boss of this area.
Oh.
And we also know that he arrives at the warehouse at roughly 10 p.m.
In the East Ward.
in the East Ward.
Interesting.
When he goes there. And he's probably scheduled for a visit in the coming few days here.
Well, if he runs this entire town, I imagine he would need to make a nightly trip. He probably lives here.
Probably.
You said you had a name.
Yes, sorry. Theo Magnus.
Theo Magnus.
I also give a description because I have that too.
Okay. 19. That name sounds familiar. though I can't quite place it. Well, based off your description, I imagine he comes from money at least.
Oh, likes to pretend like he does.
Or likes to pretend that he does. I don't suppose any of you guys rub shoulders with the richer side of town.
No,
unless you
but-
count the church, the richer side of town.
No, but I could if given the opportunity.
Yes, same.
I might have a connection.
Oh?
Eh?
Do you?
Do tell.
I hesitate to bring it up. My father.
What?
Your father.
You've been traveling
Shocking.
with us this whole time, and you're of money.
I prefer not to be. I do not get along well with my family.
One of the only one of us with a family, and you don't like them.
I mean, I have a family, but that's for another
I-
point.
Also have a family, but not the point either.
I said one of, not the only one.
Well, it
And-
sounded very accusatory.
We are.
Yeah,
we are
okay, I didn't feel like none of us have
hey,
families.
hey! We are digressing here. Although I
Sorry.
suppose we have a bit of time. Zintris. By any chance, have you heard this name before? Make me a intelligence check.
Oh boy. That would be a 9. My dice hate me tonight.
I love that so much.
Stop rolling the Matthias dice.
These aren't the Matthias dice. These are the Zin dice.
Maybe you should get the Matthias dice out. They might be better.
Maybe now they've been cleansed of that spirit, and they can actually roll.
The name, unfortunately, the name Theomagnes, unfortunately, does not ring any bells for you. Not right now. So, we have a name, time, possible location. I think before they move to another warehouse or front business, I think we should maybe move in tonight.
Yeah?
Good plan.
I mean, if he's going to be there at 10ish, then at the very least we can possibly get one of the higher ups. That seems like a better lead than the small fry that are just kind of in it for whatever reason.
That does make
If-
sense, yes.
If y'all, that's Michael coming out. If you disagree, by all means, I think quick numbers are going to be more advantageous here than just me and a few nights.
I'm alright with it.
I sorry, as the new one, once again, what exactly is the end goal of this excursion?
The end goal of this one.
Well, I mean in general. Like, are you hoping to just take out this operation in this particular city, or just in general?
The goal would be to get rid of the Void Walkers entirely. They are causing a lot of problems. Generally, organized crime is kind of not welcome. But, obviously...
True. Well, I'm just here for a good time, so sounds good to me.
You feel free to speak your mind.
Well, history has shown that some underbellies are needed in society, so us taking out this one, will it not just be replaced with another?
He looks at
Just
the
a
captain.
question.
Probably.
Looking at you, Dawn.
Probably, though, the more... We can't just let it go unpunished. If we do that, then it gets worse. Yes, very likely another group will take its place, or another person will take Theo Magnus's place, but any deterrent is going to help in the long run, and we can't just let them have their way.
Well, and the other question is, how does this help solve your little problem with your Knights of Valor, whatever it is?
Knights of Dawn.
Yes, they're all knights of something now, aren't they?
I mean, we have knights, the other province. That no digressions.
Maybe a little bit of digressions.
We are investigating the notion that someone is leaking information, perhaps with the right interrogation of a more higher up individual within the Void Walkers. We could even just get that out right. At the very least, arresting Theo Magnus, or even anyone else, leads us in another direction. I don't imagine tonight's going to put an end to it all, but we need to make steps forward.
Well, like I said, I'm just here for the show, so good enough. Anybody else want to ask them anything important?
I mean, I don't really have anything important to say. I'm just suddenly very confused.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the ride as well, so, you know.
What are you confused about?
There's just like a lot of questions that I'd never thought of before.
Well, we have time. You're free to ask. I don't want you to jump into something you maybe don't want to or not prepared for.
Well, she already asked them. I never really considered that somebody would take its place.
Well, it's well known that every society has had an underbelly or organization underneath, and sometimes that's what helps run in bad circumstances.
I mean, is it well known? I don't know if it's well known. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like common knowledge, but good on you.
There is usually always some sort of black market underbelly, though generally speaking not as big or organized as this, usually.
Oh.
You can't stop bad people from doing bad things. Well, I mean, you can, usually after the fact, though we're trying to prevent anything really bad from happening. This city has already seen one travesty this year. I do not want to see another.
Well, I'm not unprepared. I know what I'm getting into.
I mean, you're a little unprepared, darling. You're wearing your robes, which will give us away.
I won't be wearing them when we go.
Perhaps we can disguise you. That'd be fun.
I don't need a disguise.
Do you want to wear my robe again?
Sure. Why not?
Lean over to Zin. So he's just going to let him wear his robes, and he's just going to go in half naked and as rock.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Interesting. I like this group already.
Is there any other questions, or do you want... Right now, Dolan is proposing that tonight around probably a little bit after 10, you meet up to basically storm the warehouse and hopefully with them caught off guard, be able to take Theo Magnus captive.
I am very okay with that. That is exactly what Autotaste wants to do.
I do have to say that as covert as this operation is, we are still the guard. I have to advise that as much as self-defense is a thing, please try not to kill anyone, as we need information, and it doesn't look good for the knights to just go in and kill a bunch of people.
Agreed.
I cannot guarantee that they will share the same sentiment.
Oh, they definitely will not, darling. They will definitely not. I don't think they want us to take them alive.
That doesn't mean we can't try.
Oh no, we can definitely try. I'm just saying it's a very low possibility.
Most of them do not need to die.
Okay. Well, if it's a warehouse, which you had pointed out on the map, the area you got, I believe, did you do that?
We can.
Yeah.
We said what place it was
Yeah,
in.
okay, yeah.
They explored.
Then, based off of my information, that is likely the warehouse, which we've already said warehouse, so... 4 nights, I guess we'll have 5 nights at that time. Storming the front, probably give things away. Imagine they would have lookouts. I think the 5 of us will enter through the rear. And y'all... Oh my god, Michael. And you enter through the front. That way, whatever happens, they don't have an easy escape route.
Okay.
Sounds good.
If you have any other ideas or plans, please speak up.
Are we just busting in the door then? Just being like, kick it in and be like, oi! Taking over.
Tends to surprise them. Make them a little flustered for a moment.
Well, then should we not maybe scout out the place? We don't know if they have any guards that are in the front or any watchdogs, and right now we would look like civilians.
True. You're free to go, of course. Try not to give away or be too conspicuous.
Darling, everywhere I go, I'm conspicuous.
That's a concern.
I just
One doesn't
realised
really have a funny bone, does he?
we've taken on another Anates, haven't we?
I can't tell if that's an insult or a, Well, I'll take it as it is.
Let's take it as it is. That's a good idea.
Okay. So all of you are going to go scope it out.
May as well.
Okay.
Guess I'll leave my robes somewhere.
Still have your armor.
Give
Yep.
my robe to Velky. You know, if we're going to keep doing this, I really need to get a new one for myself.
Well, yeah, I guess we can look into that later. I mean, hopefully this won't last forever, you know?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Okay.
Scout!
Give me 1 second. Okay. I will bring everybody over. Okay. You have a black box.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This is
Schrodinger's box.
Into the void.
While inconspicuously looking around, this is obviously the outside kind of area. The building down below would be the main streets. The side would be a alleyway that goes up past the building. It goes a bit of a ways further. In the front here, you have door, windows over here, and windows up here. I was on the wrong screen, so that came out purple instead of orange. Anyway, you're free to do whatever you like to try and scout out the place.
Okay.
Well, should we just act like we're strolling by? That way we don't rouse any suspicion on anybody watching.
It's always a good first step.
Okay.
Is anybody really sneaky in the group?
Looks at Zen.
Interest, probably.
Maybe he could sneak through some alleyways to the back. scout that out.
I suppose I can try.
I'm assuming you're rather sneaky yourself.
Oh, darling. What would make you think that?
Gee, I wonder.
Trying to fake me out, are you? Take you much longer than that.
Okay. First, someone make a perception check.
Not me.
Ah,
I have a +4. What do you have, Audrey?
I got a +3.
Okay, I will make perception check unless Lore has a higher than a +4.
No, I have a 0. Just you do it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Go.
18.
18. As you're looking at the building, and you do see a kind of, it looks hastily made, but there is a sign above the door that says Seeker's Den. There is hanging off of it a cloth that you are very familiar with, the black and silver. Looking, you don't really see like there's any particular guard at the entrance, or looking around, not even really anyone patrolling nearby. At least not wearing the colors.
There's nearby buildings, though, right?
Yep, there's other like shops, housing, and the like. This is more of like a warehouse in the middle of the like roadway.
Well, conspicuous enough except for the really terrible sign.
Probably should be careful. The nearby buildings may have been bought out by them, so they may own more than just this building.
They'd have the colours on them if they did.
They may be just little hidey holes, though. Little stakeout houses. Places of secret.
Last I checked, they didn't care as much about secrets as you would think. In Audenpath, they had them hanging all over the place. It didn't matter.
Just a suggestion.
It's a thought.
Zin,
Perhaps
are
we could-
you sneaking around?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you wanting to do? Just go around to the back?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, make me a stealth check. Unless you're not being stealthy.
I mean, I'm going to try to.
Okay.
Attempts will be made.
Let's see if the dice cooperate. I'm glad I have a +8. 14.
14. You're fairly stealthing through. You weave through the crowd a little bit to keep yourself from being blocked, and you get to the main alleyway. The building goes on for a little bit, and then as you can see, there's kind of a little dip. When you get by there, you see that it's connected to still more building, until it comes to a kind of like an intersecting alleyway. And in the back, you see a big door for probably carts to enter through and stuff.
Okay.
Again, doesn't really seem to have anyone there, and this side doesn't have windows or anything.
I guess I head back then.
Okay.
Michael, is this building a 1-story or 2-story?
It's hard to say because it is tall. Possibly has 2 stories. There isn't any windows higher up. It's just a taller building.
Alright.
Oh.
Now what?
You could just enter, look through windows.
He's asking
I-
Keshawna
Oh,
I'm
specifically because this was her idea.
Well, be nice if we could see if there's 2 floors or just one. Not much we can do, just in case there's anyone inside.
Oh,
Don't
fuck
want
yeah,
to draw.
alright. He walks up to the building.
Okay, just gonna walk up.
Yeah.
I just lean over to Lore. Is he always like that? Or
It
will we
usually
just throw
depends on the
caution to the wind?
situation. It depends on the situation. Sometimes it's Velky, sometimes it's Onates. To be honest,
Oh, good.
we just live at the seat of our pants here.
Surprised that we have any pants left.
Yeah, Onates does take his clothes off quite often. Don't mind that.
Oh,
Velky always
Sweetie.
seems to be wearing them. Don't worry about it.
it's all right, sweetie. I'm
Go lay down.
not all. You know what? Let's just move along.
Okay.
Do we go after him?
Anates walks after him.
Okay, what would you like to do? You're at the building. People are walking by. Again, you still don't see any people wearing the colors.
Right, is there windows? I feel like you said it, but
Yep.
then my brain just, no, okay, I'm gonna look in the window.
You got window there, and then two
Right,
on the
right,
side.
right. I'm looking a window.
Which one?
Okay. Which one's the doors? I'm clicking on the actual stream like a poop. Which side did we come in on?
I am literally on the wrong layer. No wonder it wasn't pinging.
Well, I see it though. Like I saw.
So
like,
this
it was
is the
down
door.
here.
That's the door. The windows are on
Okay. I'll look in that window because it's closest to me, I imagine.
that one. Okay, make me
Yeah.
a perception check.
Okay. I can do that. Make my. Oh yeah, it's 4. Okay.
It's a 4?
No, it's +4.
Oh, okay.
20.
20.
Flaccid.
Oh, nice. So let me. Oh, why are you not working?
Squint in. Peek.
Why can't I not do this suddenly?
You on the wrong layer again? Layers suck, I
No,
know.
I'm on the trying to poly reveal, but it's not dragging. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got it working. So, going to give you what I think you would manage to see from that window.
Not much.
I'm still.
Oh, okay. Everything the light touches belongs to me.
Whoops. Oh,
That
works.
one little square.
Yes, it's mine.
The light does not touch a lot.
Whoa. That is actually a lot. Okay, alright. Yeah. Does the man in the back see me? Please don't see me, man in the back.
The thing he's guarding. I'll just do that. There. Whoops. That's weird.
That's where he sleeps.
Thought I got that. Okay. Anyway, there's another door back there. Does he see you? Let me. No.
I mean, I'll be quick. Okay, I was like, I'll be quick.
He-
How tall is the window?
He's kind of seems to be like picking at his nails with a dagger.
You know,
Doing a bang up job.
Vibing.
Just vibing.
Okay, I'll turn around.
And
Well-
actually, I'll reveal a little more so you can understand why you're not seeing more to the left and right there. Give me a second here. There's a very large. Come on, work. Why are you not working for me? Where? This is wow. There we go. Jeez, there's large piles of like boxes and barrels over there, and over here
Okay, that makes sense.
is a wall.
Okay.
So that's why you can't see past those.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Honestly,
Well.
so, like, well,
Oh well, there's definitely a man in there. A desk, some things, usual warehousey stuff. But I can't see much on the peripheries.
are we still worried about 2 stories?
Oh yeah, I look up.
It is a tall ceiling. There does not seem to be another floor above, in this room at least.
Well, from here, no. It looks like one big, giant, empty space. I'll wiggle over to the other window, I guess.
How badly do we want to get inside?
Well, it depends. How badly do you want to get inside?
Oh,
There is a door
screw
in the
it.
back.
And I walk up to the door. Is it locked?
You turn the knob.
I touch it. Yeah, I
What?
turn it.
It is not
Well,
locked.
Well, are we going or what?
There's so much
I
for
open the
pissing
door.
in the wind. Oh, right. Are we supposed to be waiting for Dolan? Where's Zintras? If he came back, I wasn't paying attention.
He did.
I wasn't paying
That's
attention.
not exactly what I was going to do.
Thought this was a scout out mission.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is
so did
happening
I.
fast.
I'm just gonna walk up behind her and take her hand and pull her back.
Well, there's only
No.
one guy.
Oh, there could be more. I haven't finished looking in the windows. You're being a little bit, you're rushing in.
Well, you go look through the windows, and I'll tell you what's inside. And I
That's
just
a
keep
bad
on
idea.
one
That's-
hand back.
I'm still holding her hand. You want to strength check me? Do it. It'll be fun.
Contending strength
s-
checks.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Or
strength.
what were you gonna say there?
I was gonna say, like, can I? Because I opened the door. Can I see out from the doorway into the building?
Did you open the door all the way?
I don't know. How far did I open the door?
How far did you let them open the door there, Velky?
Well, she said she was going in, and then he came up. So, however far that is, I don't know.
I assumed I had opened the door.
Oh, well, that changes things.
It's the whole way.
I would say halfway. I can agree to half.
Okay, so you open the door halfway, and you have this little conversation. You just hear from the other side. Hello?
For the love of God. Honestly,
Hello. I'm here on a business deal. Is there somebody I can talk to?
Do you,
I might want to let go of my hand, sweetheart.
Okay. You let.
I just open the door,
Okay.
walk my ass in.
you have one person sitting behind a desk. Yeah, welcome to Seeker's Den. How can I help you?
Oh, I was hoping to talk to somebody higher up, about possible great dealings, darling.
You assume I'm not high up?
Well, are you?
No, but the assumption's not very nice.
Listen, darling, you're very cute, but I don't have time for games. Unless you don't want your higher ups, your boss, and yourself to make loads of money.
What have you got?
That's for not me to tell you, but to tell somebody higher up now, isn't it?
Well, you could talk to me, then I'll talk to someone else, and we'll see what we can do.
What does this guy look like?
A little rough around the edges, a bit of a scowl. Looks like he's somewhat bored, but short hair, wearing the on his around his waist is kind of a scarf belt in silver and black.
I just run my hand, like I kind of do like that little like walking fingers thing over to him and caress his cheek. Well, don't you want to let me in, darling? We could just make this a lot easier.
Make a persuasion check.
That's what I was hoping for. 19.
19. Bossman's not in right now. I could take a message for you, pass it on.
What time would he be in then?
Usually gets in a little bit around 10.
All right. Well, could you maybe let me in around 9:30ish? Could I come by?
Yeah, you can come by, wait in here. That's fine.
Oh, thank you, darling. You're so sweet.
I'll leave a message to let him know you're coming.
Very well. You can let him know that Lillian will be coming for him.
Lily Ann. And you... Okay. You really don't want to just say what you're don't want me to give him a heads up on what you're wanting?
Well, perhaps then I should give you a demonstration, darling.
Okay.
I just grab him by the scruff, and I just nibble on his ear, and then I push him away, and I'm like, you'll see. And I walk out.
Okay. You walk out.
Close the door behind me.
Close the door.
Well, shall we head out?
Sure.
Are you insane? Just out of curiosity.
Slightly.
Great.
But I gave us a way in.
You gave yourself a way in.
I didn't say that it just had to be me, darling. It's a business proposition. I have investors.
Well, I'm not going to nibble on anybody's ear, so...
Oh, darling, you don't have to do that. You can just do whatever you do.
Bite your damn head off. Come on, let's go.
I
Wait.
mean, I didn't
Wait.
say I wouldn't like that.
Hold on. I gotta check the other window. Okay, I'm gonna run to the other window.
Which window do you want?
The other one. Oh my god, hold on.
There's-
I keep being on the stream. This one.
Okay. Make me another perception check.
Okay. Uh, 19.
19. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Ca- Why is it so hard to do polygon reveal?
It's
Good
just
question.
difficult.
They just aren't the same without Brian David Gilbert. There we go.
God, Michael.
Shut up, Michael.
What?
That's just more barrels. Alright, okay.
Yeah, it
Stock,
continues.
it's
It
stock.
continues up.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what you can see from the window.
Great. Barrels.
Barrels.
I let everybody know it's barrels.
Oh, lovely.
I'm sorry, there wasn't anything there for you.
No,
Maybe
it's
they have
fine.
ale.
Maybe they have what?
Ale.
Oh, hail.
No,
I
the-
heard bales. And I'm like, I didn't see any hay.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
No?
No.
Okay. So time passes. Comes to 10 o'clock.
I get there at 9:30.
Right. You get there at 9:30. Does the party get there at 9:30?
Looks to the party.
Sure, I'll go. I don't know if the rest of the party is, but Laura will.
Okay.
I'll go with everybody.
On the way
Yeah.
there,
Mm-hmm.
when we're making our way downtown, Well, if you are not comfortable coming in, maybe half of us go in under cover and the other half stay out, and then we'll do some sort of signal.
What
That
kind
actually
of
doesn't
signal?
sound like a bad idea.
We already have the ones at the back door. You guys coming through the front, killing off whoever's in the front while we're inside, gives us a little bit of a surprise.
Sure. But I thought we were trying not to kill people.
Oh, we're not. Well, some we might have to.
Oh
Not
boy.
intentionally.
What do you think, Anatis?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't here. Storming the front, right? That's what was said. Sorry. That was...
Well, I was suggesting that because I have a meeting now with this guy, that we can split our group. Some of us can go deeper inside while others wait in the front. And then we can send a signal to be like, hey, we're ready, we can attack.
We should be waiting for the gods to attack.
Up to you guys. Just a suggestion.
We already have a plan for them to show up at 10.
I feel like we'd freak the guards out if we suddenly just didn't follow their plan.
I don't know. I think that it's not a bad plan. Yeah, it kind of messes up whatever the gods were going on with, but I mean,
They
We
could be
could be
part
in
of the signal.
first,
We could just be
yeah.
inside distracting the main one we're after. And we could also get some identification on him so we don't accidentally kill the motherfucker.
The guy that you're after isn't going to be here for another half hour.
Yes, and that's the one I'll be speaking to. But we don't know if he's going to be coming with any gods or anybody that is with him. If I'm speaking to him directly, we have a direct knowing of that's the guy.
Whatever. It's not that it's a bad plan, but there are other people involved in it that don't know about it. So
There is
Well, yes,
time.
and-
We could say you go back and talk to Dolan. You did decide to scout ahead. It would make sense for you to go back and talk to him if you like.
Sure. That
makes
sense.
sounds like the best case scenario, probably.
Okay. So before the meeting time takes place, you can head back. Lucas has come back as well. You don't probably took care of the with Grayson.
My good
bye,
buddy
Grayson.
My good friend.
Do we
Good
want
pal.
to finish role playing this out before calling it?
Sure.
Sure.
Everyone else is good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Matt?
Yeah, sorry, I'm drifting.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, we'll just quickly finish this up. So you come back. Do you, Lore and Keshawna, the ones who are more into this idea, explain?
Yeah, I'll just explain it.
Just back up, Keshawna. I'm just there. Moral support. Her plan. I'm not taking credit.
Dolan thinks it over. Already being inside does make sense. That way, if things seem a little too hairy to do anything, we can also back off.
I can easily send a signal, or perhaps even just walk out or something.
I think going off of this, maybe the best idea is, like you said, have half of you go in. You'll have some time to speak with him, get a little lay of the land, so to speak. If we don't hear anything, say 10 minutes, we will make our move, make an attack. Should be loud enough for you to understand what's going on. Hopefully in the confusion can maybe even just get the jump on them.
Sounds fair.
if it seems like something we should back off of, leave within 10 minutes, wrap around to the back, and warn us. Or do something. Send an arrow down the alleyway, whatever.
I think I'll give you a sign.
Okay. I think that's probably the safest bet then. Wasn't expecting you to get an appointment with him.
Well, it just seemed too dull otherwise. Besides, now we have more information.
And
Debatable. It's actually entirely debatable. What more information do we have?
We will
Keshawna.
have the information about who this man is, and
We
not
will, but we don't yet.
But we will. And is that more than you can say for yourself, Velki?
All I'm saying is that you spoke not correctly. You made it sound like we already had that information. We don't have that information. But go ahead. Continue.
So,
No, I don't think you and I are getting along.
His
Okay.
arms.
are we doing this now?
Doing what
Do you have
now?
a problem with me? Because I know I'm new to the group, and I may be butting in a little bit, but
I'm unnerved.
well, most people feel that way, darling. But mostly they don't have this kind of response.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for giving me a run-in on most people. I think it's kind of fun that you've come in here and taken over everything in the span of a couple of hours.
It is another Onates.
Yeah.
It seems to me that you possibly could have said that in a much nicer tone instead of being a little on edge. Now, couldn't we?
I'm on edge. What do you
You are
expect?
slightly on edge, yes.
No, I am. Yes, I am agreeing with you. I am on edge.
Listen, we don't have to do it. I was just going on in. And I can go in by myself if you're too scared or
look scared to you.
unnerved.
Do I look scared? Look me in the eye. Tell me that I'm look scared.
You look terrified, darling. But of what? I'm not sure. Could be your
I'm
own
not
shadow.
scared.
Make an intimidation check there, Velki.
I'm not scared.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, yeah.
Make an
Sure.
intimidation.
Let me find out where that is on here. Can I read? Maybe? Oh, yeah. Okay, that sounds about right. Natural 20.
Keshawna, he does not look scared.
Yeah, I'm bluffing.
Looks you dead in the eye, Keshawna. Dead in the eye.
Fight, fight, fight.
Look, I'm not saying that I don't like you. Like I said, I think you're lovely. And I'm not saying that I don't trust you, because I think this is a good plan. But I also think you should be a little careful.
Says the one that went straight up to the window when they possibly could have spied you spying.
Yeah, you were making it seem like we should, and also, I have the advantage of ducking under windowsills quite easily.
Onates will speak up, and if both of you would have waited for half a second, I had a plan both times.
This is that thing where you don't tell us your plan until after it happens, or...
My
Instead of-
apologies, Onates. What was your plan?
I can alter my shape. I've done it once before. I could have turned into something small. Spider, a fly. Gone in unnoticed. And scoped the entire building out that way. Both
Why
times
didn't
I
you
was going
start
to
with that?
both times I was going to attempt it, you ran off to the window And you decided to just open the door.
It's just
But
a
you could have
window.
done it as well. You could have also gone in while she was distracting him. I think, based on last time, Anatos, that we should maybe think this a little bit through a bit more. I agree with Keshawna, but I think we should all settle down first.
Dolan
Does that sound
kind of
alright, maybe?
cuts in. Yeah, are you guys going to be okay?
Probably not.
Oh, just a little spat between new lovers, you know. Well, you know what? I apologize for my part of just breaking in.
I was just looking in a window. Didn't think it would be a big deal.
You know what apologies are, darling? You're supposed to give one back.
Apologise to you or to Anates?
Well, I would think to honor taste. I don't really care for your apology, but go on.
Well, I do apologise. To both of you. To all of you. It's just a matter of misunderstanding.
This is a very stressful situation. It's understandable that tensions are a bit high. There's still some time before then. I maybe take some time to relax, cool off. Or direct it at them.
You
I
know,
don't know.
perfect. I think we should all have a drink together, and that will help cool us off. Perhaps then Velky and we can get to know each other better. Perhaps that will
Apparently,
ease
you already
the
know
tension.
me, so
Apparently not, because I don't think I've met anybody so uptight and so...
I am not uptight. He deflates. I'm not.
Well then, let's go have a drink. Shall we?
Sure.
All right.
Alright.
So,
I'll even pay. First round's on me.
free drinks for the party at Keshawna's expense. And with a plan set for the oncoming whatever it turns out to be, that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to thank everybody for stopping in here tonight. A very interesting new character has joined with after a bit of a tearful farewell to Keku. Not possibly the end of seeing Keku though, so I guess we'll see what the party does. And I will see everybody here again 2 weeks from now on the 27th. But I hope you all have a fantastic weekend.